Hey wig sisters, it's Megan coming to you with another wig review. Before I get started, the wig that is on my head is John Renault's Blake. This is a human hair, 100% hand-tied wig, and it is in the color Shaded Praline, which is 12FS8. So I just wanted to say that before I get going here. The wig that we're going to look at today is the Twix heat-friendly wig from Belle Tress. This is going to be in the color Brown Sugar Sweet Cream. And I actually got this wig a few weeks ago. The box is a little bit mangled from shipping, but I haven't tried her on yet because I want to get a first impression with all of you. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one off. And here we go. So again, this is Twix. It's a heat-friendly style from Belle Tress in the color Brown Sugar Sweet Cream. So, oops, I'm making a mess. There we go. So Twix is a super voluminous curly girl, and let's look at the cap. She has a left side lace front part with the left side mono part here, and just give you an idea of what the rest of the cap looks like. You have this extended neck with the velvet. You have these adjustable straps on the side. These are like little bra strap type adjusters. So if you need to make it smaller, you actually pull on this end tab here and that cinches this in. My head is pretty large, so I never do that. I always kind of leave it on the loosest setting, which is usually how it comes. Let me just go ahead and take this tag so I don't get her all tangled up in these gorgeous curls. All right, and on we go. Woo-hoo, wow. That is a curly, curly girl right there. Wow. So I feel like little orphan Annie grew up a little bit and, got a bleach job. But you can see there's a lot of like ringlet curls here around the face. And then again on this side. But as you move back and even underneath, there's some of this like almost like 80s style, kind of frizzy kind of curls going on. And that's great for volume, and that's what this style is all about. This is not about being subtle. So the back is like that as well. See? So I have a pretty long face, so this is probably gonna look longer on most of you. But as you know, with a curly wig like this, you really don't want to brush it, because once you do, it's just gonna get huge. So I am going to very gingerly take my wide tooth comb here and just kind of tease out this side part, because it has this zigzag parting that I don't really care for. So I'm just coming straight down, and wherever I land, I'm just going to use my fingers to kind of pull those apart and try to get this off my face. So a great thing about Belle Tress wigs, and you can see it here, is that they carry that highlighting all the way up to the front of the wig. So if I were to pull this back, you can see I've got some really nice realistic highlights going on there around the hairline. So that is one of the things. I don't think anybody does that as well as Belle Tress, honestly. Maybe I've seen some Raquel Welch that could possibly rival that, but Raquel Welch wigs are generally too small for my head unless I buy a large cap, and I don't often do that because they are very expensive, and Belle Tress runs bigger anyway to begin with, I find, and so their caps are usually pretty comfortable for me. So my head, by the way, is 22.5 inches around, but is very large from the nape of my neck to the top of my hairline. So that's where I usually run into trouble. So let's get a little bit closer. Most of the time I'm gonna have some bio hair poking out around here, and you can see that I do. It kind of starts right here, but because this shade is almost exactly, this is my bio hair and this is the wig. Because they are almost a dead match, I can actually just pull out my bio hair and not have to worry about, is it showing, is it not showing? And you know, my bio hair is gross and thin and scraggly and damaged and all of those things. But what it does is just, you know, allows the wig to blend in. And that's why I chose this color, because I do wear a lot of blondes, but this is one that I wanted to be able to really make lots of volume. I wanted to be able to pull it back. I wanted to be able to do updos and not worry about, you know, if the wind blows, is the side of my hairline gonna show? Because with this, it's not gonna matter because my bio hair is such a good match. So I will definitely have to curl my bio hair for sure to match this. And the way that I would do that is probably with a steamer and a foam roller. I don't think using a curling wand, you probably could get these spiral curls if you get the hair damp before you do it, and then you want to use a heat glove, and you would roll this around your curling wand while it's still damp, let it sizzle, and then hang on to that curl and pin it to your head and let it cool. And then you would probably be able to get this type of ringlet curl. But it is difficult to get this type of curl. So I will probably try to not mess with this as much as possible because a complete restyle of a full head of curls like this takes about an hour for me. And I do wig styling like you would not believe. So it is labor intensive if you want to go from, you know, straight to a complete restyle of a wig like this. But the good news about a wig like this is that the more you wear it and the messier it gets, the better it looks, really, because that's just the style. So I'm really, you know, I've got to say I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be harder to tame than this. I thought it was going to be a lot poofier. And at the same time, I'm kind of like, am I really feeling this frizzy stuff? And so I may end up trying to make this look more like this because I really do like this a lot. And if I do that, I'll make sure I do another video. But the brown sugar sweet cream, because I'm here in a ring light, it looks blonde. It is really a nice blonde color. So let's take this off so we can see. So it has like kind of a nice medium brown to light brown. It's an ashier root than most Belle Tress styles. I would say it's as ashy as Butterbeer Blonde, but it's actually a little bit lighter, I think, than Butterbeer Blonde. And then you get these beautiful kind of neutral blonde and honey highlights in there. So there is a little bit of warm highlighting going on. There's a little bit of the honey color in there, but for the most part, the highlights are neutral or slightly ashy. So there really isn't, you can see some more of that kind of frizzier texture in the back here. There really isn't a ton of warmth in this wig. And you know, that is fine. For most people, I think it's gonna look fairly neutral. It's not super ashy, it's not super warm. But yeah. That is Twix. Let me just slide her back on here for a second. She's a little bit shorter than I thought, honestly. I mean, I do have a long face and a big head, and so that happens to me sometimes. You know, I get Dalgona 16 and it looks like a bob. But I know that they are coming out with Twix 22 inches this summer. 22 inches of this, you guys. And I think I'm probably gonna have to jump on that bandwagon, at least for fall, because I don't know that I can wear this all summer, because it's, you know, it's a lot of hair, and it feels like a lot of hair. It's definitely not a low density, typical kind of Belle Tress style where it just feels like you have nothing on. It's not like that at all. But tell me what you guys think. I kind of super like this. I think this is gonna really grow on me, and I think this might be a style that becomes like a throw and go just because it looks good messy. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I try to do lots of reviews whenever I get one, so subscribe if you want to, so that YouTube can help me support my wig addiction. And I love you. I hope you have a great day. Mwah. Bye-bye.